How to observe caregiver-child interactions, Kyrgyz Republic. This video demonstrates responsive care interactions between a caregiver and child in the Kyrgyz Republic. The three scenarios use a pause and reflect approach. It is recommended to pause the video after each question to reflect on it and then resume the video. Five-month-old baby adored by dad. What do you notice about how the father and baby interact? Let's watch again. The father and baby are having a back and forth interaction. The father makes faces and sounds, and the baby responds by making faces and smiling, showing he's enjoying the interaction. What is the baby saying in his facial expressions? What might he need? Let's see that again. The baby shows signs of fussiness. Noticing his baby's change of mood, the father wonders if he's uncomfortable and checks whether his diaper needs changing. What is the baby saying in his gestures? How does the father respond? The baby shows signs of sleepiness. He puts his hands to his eyes and rubs them, then gets fussy. The father responds by holding the baby close and rocking him to soothe him to sleep. Ten-month-old baby plays with blocks. What do you notice about the baby and caregiver's interaction? Let's watch again. The mother shows the baby how to bang blocks together. He imitates her actions, watching her face closely for approval. She shows him again and passes the blocks back. The mother claps to encourage her baby. They mimic each other's play and look into each other's eyes. What is the baby saying with his gesture? Let's see that again. The baby throws the block away, signaling he is done with this game. How does the mother respond? The mother tries a new game, playing with her lower lip. The baby tries to copy the action. Mimicking helps children learn new things and supports their development. 18-month-old child plays a new game. What do you notice about how the mother and child interact? Let's watch again. The mother sits directly across from her child. She demonstrates how to play the game, then sets the rings next to her child, encouraging him to try. His first try doesn't succeed. She doesn't play the game for her child, but puts the ring back for him to try again, helping her child learn. Now what do you notice about how the mother and child interact? Let's see that again. With a gentle and encouraging voice, the mother supports the child in the play, but doesn't play the game herself. When the child succeeds in putting the ring all the way onto the stick, his face shows his joy. His mother praises him. How does the mother respond to her child's play? The mother responds each time her child says "da" or "yes," encouraging the child to continue the play. The mother and child interact using simple language. 23-month-old child blows bubbles with grandma. What is the child communicating to her grandma? Let's watch that again. The child points to the bowl of soapy water. Her grandma responds by putting the end of the bottle into the soapy water and blowing a bubble as the child watches with interest. What do you think the grandma asks the child? Let's see that again. The grandma notices the child's interest and asks if she would like to try. The child nods her head, yes. Her grandma gives her a chance to blow a bubble, encouraging her efforts.
Wah, tumakalap. Kaju, Ana. Make it Sarik, Chayik, Sharik, Monma Baklashka.
What does the grandma do well? Watch again. The grandma closely observes the child's facial expressions and gestures and responds to her in a warm and encouraging way. They are having fun together. She lets her try to blow a bubble and then supports when the child can't quite finish it.
Во! Намокла. Кичу.
She is patient and encouraging with words, smiles, and laughter.
Выкину. Шарик. Чаик. Шарик.
She lets the child lead the play, holding the bowl as the child mashes the bottle into the bubbles. What is the child saying now? How does her grandma respond? The child puts her hands together, showing her grandma that she wants to play a hand game. Her grandma responds and they play the game. Then she quickly returns to playing with the bubbles. When liquid splashes over the top of the bowl, the grandma responds with a smile, signaling that the splash is okay. Play is fun, but it can get messy. Now what is the child doing? How does her grandma respond? The child rubs her hands together to practice washing her hands. Grandma responds back by also rubbing her hands together, showing an example of a back and forth interaction.